body better than yours. Look at your body, man.
Hey, and they don't know. Nobody never knew that I was stealing floor mats.
Yeah, I bet.
Look, I mean, I can touch my bed.
Yeah, I bet. Why your glass? Yeah, I bet.
Nigga, you ain't even at your house.
Yeah, I bet. Why you dressed like a? Yeah, I bet.
Why you make your mask?
Yeah, I bet. So I'm finna get it. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet.
At least your teeth white.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I bet. Hey, now look at us. We still covered up with the stay tuned, but we
Boy,
here
what's
now.
good with it?
Hey,
What
what's
is
going
good,
on,
bro?
man? Hey, man, you know how it goes.
Russian, you know, always in the hunt.
I see you, man. How you doing, baby?
Man, I'm good, man. I just need like 2 extra hours every day.
Every day. You know what? You ain't never lying. I'm just coming off of work myself. Let me take
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man.
out.
I had 15 minutes to get ready for the show. That's why we starting 8 minutes late.
Well, that's how we get down around here. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
man.
That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. So today, what's going on, man? We representing, man, it's a hard day. It's crazy stuff going on in the news and everything. But let's start it out the right way. Let's get it going. Let's start it out with the roast wheel. Oh, snap. Yeah.
Get that boy in view. Hold on, let me get that boy in view real quick. There we go. All right, cool. Roast wheel action. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got. I gotta wake up. All right, cool. Let me get it right first. I gotta get my mind right first before I get this going. Gotta go into this with good energy. Hey, good energy.
Good energy.
Motherfucker sound like I got a flat.
It do. It's right. It sound like you need a transmission on that wheel.
Compliment, Rose. And first thing I'd like to say is that I love the fact that you've used half a bottle of Vaseline on your face today before you started the show, because moisturizing is key to looking and staying looking young. You know what I'm saying? So I got to compliment you on the greasing to shout out Johnson & Johnson.
Well, you know, I like to compliment you on how easy it was for you to get ready, because obviously you did nothing. So, you know,
I woke up like this. You're right. Thank you. I woke up like this. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. You're right. It didn't take me much. Also, man, I like to say that, you know, they say that a large forehead means that you have intellect. And judging by your brow, you must be a very, very, very smart man. Just by genetics alone, I like to say that I can see just by looking at you. I know you can read. I know you can write just by the size of your forehead.
I see, and I understand. You know, I did. You know, because one day I want to be able to not give no fuck about my facial hair and just grow out anything. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever down here, gray. Is it cut? Did I eat some bad coochie and it grew out? But you making that work.
Be comfortable in your own skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I really appreciate the fact that you don't wear baseball caps, even though you have the hairline of a man that wears baseball caps. I've never seen you wear one since we was kids. You just embraced the grown man hairline without trying to put on a baseball cap, knowing you ain't never played baseball. I appreciate that, man. That's really cool. One more roast, one more spin. Well, one more roast and one more spin.
Okay.
I mean, from you, I did my 2. You gotta give me 2.
Oh, you know, I'm happy to roast you. I appreciate the fact that your hands are so much whiter than your face. It lets me know that you definitely don't do anything at all with your hands. It's whiter than your face. Hey, and I appreciate the fact that you love the Egyptian style nose you have, big nose.
That's a royal nose.
You know, that's
the same
what you
nose
did.
Shrek had. That's royalty right there.
What you did was you saw what it was is you saw go ahead. Spin the wheel.
Yeah, exactly. I said one more, monkey. We gotta get this flat fixed, man. It's a flat on the wheel. I can hear it now. Need a rotation or something. I don't know what's happening. That's because I've been roasting the fuck out your ass. That's what it is. Your goof
Hilarious.
ass. Look at your dude. You know what? You about to smile on this goof ass nigga I've seen in my life, man. Blacknificent. That makes sense for somebody who can't even spell magnificent to wear a shirt saying blacknificent with your goof ass. I bet you can't spell blacknificence without even looking at the shirt right now. Your goof ass.
I don't have to look at the shirt. I can look at the screen. BLACKNIFICENTTERRYDORSY.
You said that like somebody who can't really read. You sound like that boy they called on in class, and everybody was like, "Oh no, not Robert with his goof ass." You know, we're gonna be here all day trying to get that nigga to read one paragraph. Your goof
Hey, look,
ass.
I'm mad at you. You probably brushed your afro with your goof ass. You look like you brushed that motherfucker. You
That's
look
that
like
good
you
hair.
really.
You wouldn't know nothing about that.
You
It's
look
called
like you
good hair.
still trying to do this with your goof ass. You ain't 17 years old
I
no
ain't did
more.
none of that, boy. That's
Yeah,
just
your
my
hair
natural.
ain't.
That's my natural hair right there. That's fresh up out the shower. That's that 15-minute get ready. That's that. See that silkiness right there? See all that right there? You ain't got none of that.
I don't.
It's on your
I ain't got
back. You got to do that on your back. If you want to brush hair like that, you got to brush your back with your goof ass, your hair ass nigga. You brush your chest hair like that. I bet you got that Hawaiian wavy, silky back hair like your razorback monkey looking motherfucker.
Hey man, I ain't mad at you. I'm mad at how you leaned over. I think the hump on your back is mad at how heavy your head is, motherfucker. You like one of them pit bulls with the
Heavy is the
little body.
crown, man. Heavy is the crown. You know how it go, man. One more spin because I'm about to leave early, so we need to get these roasts in. Let's get one more.
Man, feel better than yours. Look at your body, man. All right, what you got?
Late fucking slide half an ass. How you gonna do it at the end? Like that was the roast wheel. Oh, god damn it. But at least you got it done. If you land a compliment, Roseanne, at least you got it done. You know, better late than never, I guess, with your super niggas late for everything. How you gonna put up the slide for the show? But at least you did it though. You know what I mean? You did slide that in. Gonna just try to do it real slick. Like I'm gonna slide this in right here, make it happen. That's what I'm talking about. Quick on your feet, boy. You're quick on your feet, boy.
You said I got the brow.
Got that LeBron brow. Bronny
Hey,
brow.
You might be right. I'm real quick on my feet, but I don't compliment how this wheel keep landing on the same thing every week. The compliment row. I'm mad at whoever built it, and I know who did it because his afro is hanging halfway off the back of his head.
Nah. See, I want to make sure we get this clear right now. The man that built this wheel is basically one of the best men I've ever known in my entire life. This man is half a genius, okay? He's a very humble brother. That's why I speak for him. He's a very smart man. But also, because we ain't did, that's bullshit, because we ain't did, what was the one we
ain't did a couple of
them.
We ain't did Goof Ass
all year. We ain't did Goof Ass all year.
Yeah, we did. We did Goof Ass. We did compliment Goof Ass. All we do. I ain't did nothing else. It don't matter.
We did. I'm sorry. Anyway, whatever. All right, end of the roast wheel segment, bastard.
Hey, it's time for Cap No Cap, man. It's been a crazy week in the news, man. DMX, dog, one of my probably
everybody's favorite dog.
Everybody's favorite rapper, but no, you know me, man. It was Tupac and DMX like everybody else. It was just what it is. If you ever rode in my car, and I had a car since I was 14, you know it was nothing else being played in my car.
I don't give a what about y'all, cause y'all ain't saying nothing. That was my joint right there.
Hey, so hey, you know, I'm officially activating my X mode. You know what I'm talking about? This year, I'm in my X mode,
everybody.
baby. You know what
I want to know is what is Deadpool gonna do? I wonder is Deadpool gonna do a tribute to DMX, considering 1 and 2. No, just in 1. They used 1 DMX and Deadpool 1. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
When he got gunned up with the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? So. And it was X gonna give it to you too, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if Deadpool is gonna like do something for DMX, considering he did use DMX to kind of kick off his series.
Yeah, maybe. Hey man, DMX is the man, bro. He did a lot. He was in a lot of movies too. You know what I'm saying? He did movies. He was the hardest rapper you could think of.
This is one of the reasons I'm sad about X, man. One of the real reasons I'm sad about X is because, you know, he was one of the few brothers in the game that didn't have a problem expressing his spiritual side. You know, right now we have a lot of rappers that talk about spirits, you know what I mean? But not a lot of rappers that talk about God. You know, it's a lot of people that talk about demonic this and demonic that. And DMX is one of those brothers that we knew was trouble, but we knew what his center was, and his center was God. And that's what kept him going as long as he went. You know, almost as powerful as his rap, his prayers on every album were just as powerful, you know. And remember, he released the first one, then there was X, and then he did It's Dark and Hell is Hot within a year. Both of those albums came out within the same 12 months. Both of them went multiple platinum. He released two multi-platinum albums in 1 year.
Man.
That's how bad DMX is, man.
Yeah, he's the man, bro. And what can you say, man? It's crazy because, I know he ain't. I don't believe he just went out like that, man. I believe that I don't want to put out no conspiracy theories or nothing, but
yeah, you do.
No, I don't. No, because this is rest in peace. Because I really, I was saddened about this. This is like, since Tupac, I ain't really felt like this about a celebrity dying in a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
because I gotta be 100, man. I really got up on Nipsey. I knew a little bit of his music, but I wasn't really a fan of Nipsey's till he passed. I was busy doing my own thing, and I would hear some of the music, and I ain't really understand the true movement. And it saddened me that I missed that movement on the way up and understood exactly what the marathon was about. And it took me a while. So, I mean, it was like a retro thing with me and Nipsey because, I wasn't really trying to listen to a lot of the new music, and I missed Buddy. And then when he passed, I got a chance to catch up on him and realize I missed one of the great ones, So yeah, it was a little different. You're right. Since like Tupac, I never had anybody that I was so invested in where I listened to their albums from the intro to the outro multiple times and had to pass. So yeah, X hit a little different, man. But X always hit a little different. I don't know if you remember, man. I don't even know if you was with me that time. We was at some club in the city and DMX came through. He was kicking it. I don't know. I can't remember if he was there or not, man. But I remember like realizing that DMX was a tiny dude. You know what I'm saying? I never imagined that DMX was all that tall, but DMX looked like he was about maybe 5'6", 5'7", maybe. You know what I'm saying? He was a little dude, and that's what kind of made me understand why he liked pit bulls so much, because they were small but they bite hard. You know what I mean? Pit bull ain't gonna be the same size as a German Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. But you just as afraid of that pit bull as you are them bigger dogs. Like, when you look at most pits, they're not that big. Just like DMX. You know what I'm saying? It was like a metaphor for his own life. This fool used to rob people with dogs.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. That's how he got the dog title and shit. Because most people rob you with a gun or a knife. He'll stick you up with a pit bull, bro. Could you imagine being robbed at like
dog point?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to even say it. At dog point. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, give me that shit. What you gonna do? Hey man, call the goddamn dog. Could you imagine that?
Man, yeah. I don't even want to get stood on by a dog barking like that. So you definitely they be scratching and everything.
Yeah, so could you imagine? That's what he did before he was on. That's what he was known for, sticking up cats with pit bulls.
Wow.
So that's innovative all by itself. I ain't heard nobody do it before or since. The only dude I know was just robbing people, no gun, no nothing, just a dog. Just where my dogs
just a pit bull. Where my dogs at? That's crazy.
That's why he loved his dogs, man.
I ain't never known that. That's crazy.
Yeah. X was a real one, dude. He was a wild boy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know this. I studied Buddy for a while, man, especially back in the day, man. DMX is one of those dudes that when he got his deal, they went looking for him. Like back in the day, y'all, it ain't like it is today. It wasn't a bunch of people streaming and getting views, and that's why they come looking for you. They had to hear about you on the street, and they heard about DMX on the street, and the A&R, went looking for him in the hood. They said he was going to be at this rap battle, and he was there. The problem was he had gotten into a fight, and had his jaw broke, and it was wired shut. So he wasn't rapping that night, but the A&R came to see him, and he was like, you know what? I spit through the wire, kind of like Kanye did. You know what I'm saying? He spit through the wires, and they said while he was rapping, you could hear the wires popping in his mouth because he was rapping so hard and with such passion. He knew this was his shot. He knew this was his opportunity. That's how he got on Def Jam, bro.
Wow.
That's passion right there. We lost one of the most passionate artists.
Man, people ain't even coming outside because they got all kind of stuff wrong with them, and he popping through. That's crazy. I ain't never known that.
Man, DMX is wild. That's one of my favorites, man. That's why that hurt so much, man.
Yeah.
I
No,
couldn't.
yeah,
I was at Great America. I was at Six Flags, not Great America, when I heard the news.
man,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it just kind of, it touched me. It kind of changed the trip a little bit.
yeah. It changed a lot of things, man. And they did a little tribute with him. Leaving they took when they took his body from the hospital. You see that?
No,
They
I didn't
played
see
his
that.
music. Oh man, in New York, they lit it up, man. They had like a DMX party, man. It was like remember when you watched Biggie and Pac, how the streets were? It was the same way.
Yeah,
Like it
man.
was crazy. Like yeah, I mean Nipsey was the same way, but because I know a lot of
Yeah.
people mess with Nipsey. That
Yeah,
was
man. We
crazy.
lost. That's the thing, man. I hate the fact that we got to lose so many great black entertainers so young. Marvin Gaye died when he was like, I think, less than 30 or around
Hmm.
30 years old. His father killed him. Just always something crazy around young excellence. Young black excellence seems to get cut down so short. DMX got to live a pretty decent life when it comes down to a wild rapper. But in the
Hmm.
grand scheme of humanity, man, only making it to 50 years. I mean, shit, I could see 50. I ain't there, but I can
Man,
sure look
right
at it.
now, that's scary because 50 close. 50 ain't that
Yeah.
far away for us. A lot of us that grew up with DMX.
They
You know
grew
what I'm
up with
saying?
DMX,
Yeah,
exactly.
we
So,
grew up with
yeah,
him.
that's that. And they said he died of congestive heart failure, maybe an overdose. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of things circulating around it not being completely true. So I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks, man, because I heard his family put out it was not a drug overdose.
Yeah.
That's what the ear of the street say. The family said it was not a drug overdose. He also
I don't
did take
know.
that vaccine a couple weeks ago, and he had a problem with his heart and already going into it because he put so much trauma on his heart, with the drug abuse for years.
Yeah. Man, that's
So
crazy.
rest in peace to X, man.
Rest in
I
peace,
mean,
X,
Bo
man.
crying. Don't cry, Bo. I see you crying. Don't cry, man. You see him? He was like, yeah,
Nah,
man, be
man.
cool.
X is the dog, man. That's my man's in there, man. For real. Like, he got
No,
me
no.
through a lot.
That's my
Like,
man's
he,
in there.
dog,
No.
that's my
Now you
man.
feel me.
Because
Now
if
you
you
feel me. Now
fucking
you feel
with
me.
me,
If you fuck with me, then you fucking with my man's in there.
he said,
No.
doom, uh-oh,
Yeah.
doom.
That intro was so cold. Doom, doom. Yeah. Boom,
And
boom.
that was hard. Yeah, X gonna
Doom,
get to it was hard.
doom. Yeah. Doom, doom.
Yeah,
That
like
intro, dude, that album started hitting from the first beat and it didn't slow down. Even the slow
mhm.
songs hit hard on DMX album. He
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
scream no matter what. That was what was crazy. It'd be a slow song come in all beautiful. He come in, you be like, wait a minute, X. He just has so much energy, man. But yeah, rest in peace to the dog. Straight up.
Hey man, for real. Hey, also,
All the comedians gonna be coming out with their DMX impressions this year. So if y'all watching, just put y'all on notice. It's gonna be everybody doing DMX impressions for the next year, just so you know.
that's hilarious.
You already know. People working on it right now. I'm working on it my damn self. It's gonna be
I'm
DMX everywhere.
I'm not
DMX
gonna
in
do
COVID,
no
DMX at the supermarket.
no, but I remember D-Ray had a wonderful DMX impression. So he don't even have to he already did it years and years and years ago. So it's
Ari
almost too
Spears
late.
too. Ari Spears had
Yeah.
a real dope DMX early in the game.
Hmm.
He was like early with that DMX throat. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to use
Hmm.
your throat when you do the dog.
You do. It's a
It
lot.
was tight, man. I had 2 outdoor shows in San Francisco on Friday, right after we heard it happen. And instead of doing a moment of silence, I said, I want to do a growl for DMX. So on the count of 3, I want everybody to growl like DMX, man. It was tight, man. See, her whole audience full of white people go, that shit was funny. And I hope DMX could have felt that in the afterlife, man. That was
And
so
you think he
crazy.
ain't seen that? I've seen that concert with him, all white people in there jumping around acting a fool, and they
Yeah,
all saying the N-word with him. Like, hey,
right.
niggas on that hot.
Like, where my,
Nigga, a
I
whole
love my
audience.
bitches, but where my niggas? Or
No,
whatever.
I mean that song niggas wanna try. Niggas wanna watch.
And
A
niggas
whole white audience,
niggas
a
wanna die.
hundred
Motherfucking white
thousand
people
white
like, and niggas wanna die. You
for
be like, hey,
real.
wait a minute, y'all using that wrong. That ain't. I don't like it when y'all say niggas wanna die. I
They
need
was
y'all to be
mosh
like niggas
pitting
wanna
it. It
fly
was
or something. If you're gonna drop the N word, change the other word. And niggas wonder why niggas wanna fly. Say it like
crazy.
that. Don't be saying niggas wanna die. I know y'all be doing
Yeah,
it,
that's
but if you ain't
hilarious.
gonna change the N word for continuity's sake, slick
Hilarious.
motherfucker.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
either way it go, it's about time for the next segment.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, let's do a little promotion. Hey, tomorrow I am on House Tunes Radio. Check me out. HouseTunesRadio.com.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know who my guest is, but I think they are the promoter of a big show that's happening this weekend. Boo. And also, I'll be at Riddles with Howie Bell
The
and
new
Charlie
riddles, the new
Max
improved riddles with
and
Howie Bell.
Sean Morgan is going down.
Not Sean Morgan, Howie Bailey. That's gonna be a hell of a show, man.
And
You, Sean, and
Charlie Max.
Howie. I mean, that's old school, right? That's OG right there, boy. That's
Hey,
probably 70 years worth of comedy right there. 50, 30, 50, 40 years worth of comedy if you add it all up, man. That's gonna be nuts, boy.
hey man, it's gonna be crazy. Sean coming back. He ain't been doing comedy in a while. He coming back.
You talking
His
about
shoulders
Sean
look
Morgan
big.
coming back?
Yeah.
Sean gonna be on the show. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, the only comic I know, and I love Sean Morgan. This ain't no dish. Sean, the only comic I know can do 10 minutes for 20 minutes because how slow he talk. He is the most patient Negro of all time.
The most patient Negro.
Because I'll be like, I'm about to go to the store. And Sean will be like, well, I'm about to go to the store.
Nah, it's
You're going to say it a little slow.
just a
Patient.
little bit.
A little bit slow, man. Shout out Sean Morgan. That's the big homie, though, man. That's always
yeah,
been real
definitely.
since day one, man. So, yeah, that's going to be a fun show. Same thing with Howie, man. Shout out to Howie Bell, man. It's always been a big homie. Always show big love, man. Always tore down the stage, too. So, both of them brothers ain't no joke on the stage, but they even better off the stage. And that's why I'm glad I got to know them.
I might have to call him. I think his internet ain't working.
Damn.
But in the meantime, we're going to start with the next segment. And that is...
Yo, what's up, y'all? Just a quick little pit stop with the heavyweight exotics part of the show. I want to give y'all a quick life hack real quick that you might not know. Every single car you have ever driven is equipped with a bottle opener. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're not supposed to be drinking and driving. That's just true. But if that was the case, they wouldn't make seatbelts the easiest way to pop a beer bottle ever. I'm telling you right now, if you ever popped a bottle with a lighter, and it's just for the real ones, you know what I'm saying? If you walk around, you pop it with a lighter, pop it with a jewel, pop it whatever, right? You use a seatbelt, you can pop a bottle off a beer quicker than anything you can buy in the store. Now, I'm not advocating drinking and driving. I want to make this very clear. I don't drink and drive. I like to get drunk and then I drive. It's a very big difference. If you are drinking and driving, you deserve to go to jail. Okay? You're supposed to drink, dance a little bit, go home. But if you're out in the parks killing it, chilling, kicking back rather, yeah, you can sit there, use your seatbelt, pop it, show somebody something they ain't never seen before, man. I'll make sure I link a video later, maybe next week to show you. But it's super easy, man, and I'll make sure we get into that on the next one. I didn't have time to do the video about it, but I did want to talk about it. Also, man, I got a chance to drive a particular car that was really controversial yesterday. I was behind the wheel of a Porsche Cayenne diesel, right? And for those of y'all who don't remember, the Volkswagen Group got in a lot of trouble behind emissions maybe 5 or 6 years ago because they were lying about how their emissions are really handled. Let's show you how slick they are on a corporate level, y'all. On a corporate level, they decided we wanted to make our diesel engines more powerful, but that means it would give it more emissions. So what they decided to do was put a defeat system in the car's exhaust system in the motor so that when you went and had your exhaust taken, it would cut down the emissions of the car. I mean, it would deactivate cylinders and it would like not rev to a higher point so that you'd be able to pass emissions. And I got to admit, I'm glad they did it because that diesel is not slow. Yes, it is destroying trees and the environment, but I tell you this much, it's also going to be destroying some tires. Them shits are super quick. And as a result of that, this is a vehicle that you can pick up on a used market pretty cheap. So if you see, if you're in the market for a used SUV, you want to grab something a little bit more luxurious, they have had to fix them a little bit. But if you see a Porsche diesel for sale, trust me, it's going to work and you're definitely going to pass emissions forever. Think about it.
Facts. That
That's
was
just
your
me being
hair
cooler than
driving.
you today. That's all that
Yeah.
was. That was just me being cooler than you, driving a drop top through California, carving through the hills. That's all that was. That wasn't that special.
Yes, you're right though. Two things I know you said that was right, and that was hey, when you was in that car, you had to use your seatbelt back in the day because it wasn't the bottles didn't used to pop open easily anyway.
Yeah, man.
So
But you just go ahead, you put it underneath the cap and
for
pop
real.
that boy all the way on the windshield.
Hey, and you know what? You're right. Buy the right car, you will never have to worry about emissions, and emissions is a
That's
mug,
the
man.
life hack right there. Get you a Porsche Cayenne diesel. They still got pep. I know myself. I drove one yesterday, man. That thing still kick in. Don't take you no time to get into illegal. You can go to jail in 0 to 7 seconds. 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour in 7 seconds in an SUV. 100, not 60, 107 seconds, you can go to jail. That's reckless driving. And it's in a
Yeah, honey.
diesel. It's still got damn near, I think, 27 miles to the gallon. And it's got that defeat system built in, which means for life, you will
Life.
always pass emissions. And that's the real lick on them Porsche Cayenne diesels. If you got one, don't get rid of it. Because they didn't say we had to pull them off the road, but I was like, they got a defeat system built in. So
That's
that's
true.
a hack. You can have that car forever, man. You ain't never got to do nothing. Change the oil when you feel like it. Fuck, who cares, man? You ain't never got to change nothing. No catalytic converters, nothing.
Wow. Hey, that's actually
You can
genius,
just
though.
take the cats off.
Really?
Yeah, just put that in there with just have them put the oxygen sensor in the tube, weld that boy in, take the cats off, run, get even more power because the defeat system was in the computer. It deactivated the cylinders, bro. So instead of running on 6, you was running on 3 cylinders when you was doing a mission. That cut your emissions in half. That was some slick shit. Now a bunch of people went to jail for that, but you won't. It ain't you. You ain't do it.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Hey
He said,
Kane,
"Now, a
man,
bunch
I
of
ain't
people."
gonna lie to you, brother. I gotta go because I was at, of course, I'm shooting a web series right now, and these punks got us in rehearsal today, and I got to make it to
Mhm.
San Francisco, but I want to make sure we jumped on at the top of the show, man. I know you got more show to do, and I want to do the rest of the show, but I got to get to this work too. Web series coming out real soon called Rent Check. First episode should be dropping in August, man. I keep y'all abreast to exactly what networks and stuff y'all can check that out on, but it's super funny. And we got like 2 more episodes to film before we're totally finished with the season. We already cut the first few episodes that's going to be released, but you know how I go. You still filming even after the show releases. So got to get to that work, brother.
Hey man, I gotta get to that work. You already filmed something that's finna come out, so hey, I'm appreciative, man. Wait, how far you got to drive? You in that little ass Prius? That's the problem. You should have kept the force,
Yeah, man,
boy.
I can't hold my phone up and hold the steering wheel in the car. It hit the steering wheel and the roof.
I see,
It get
I see
weird.
how little, I see how little you were in the car. So I want to
That
make
was a
sure
little
you
ass
was
car, man. To be honest with you, that
good.
was. I'm surprised I can even fit in that car still. But yeah, I talked about that on the last one. Y'all should go back and check out the other episode. We did a little segment on that on how big man in a little car.
Yep,
We did that.
yep. Hey man, well, I appreciate you. Look, you know how we get down. I had. We'll see you next week. Hey, look.
Yeah,
Also,
next week.
don't forget to come back next week. But don't also forget he is doing Black Lives Matter every Saturday.
Every
Y'all check
Saturday.
him out every
Tickets
Saturday, eight
available on
o'clock.
Eventbrite, man. Make sure y'all search that Black Lives Matter, man. Some of the best black comics from across the country, man. Wait for y'all to support live stand-up, support me, support everything we got going on, man. Black Lives Matter every Saturday is always worth it. 8 o'clock Eastern and Pacific now. So we got an Eastern feed at 8 o'clock, and we got a Pacific feed. So whether you're in New York or whether you're in LA, it don't matter. We got 2 different shows, just like Saturday Night Live. So come check us out.
Definitely. All right, bro,
All
man.
right, man. Peace. I'll catch you on the next one, bro.
Peace out. Hey, yeah, you know what? This is how we get down. Welcome to the second part of the show. How y'all doing? Look, check us out. Riddles Comedy Club. I'm Howie Bell. I got Sean Morgan. I got all kind of comics coming out. We finna bang it out and have a good time. Also, don't forget Wednesday. I'm here. I'm with the House Tunes Radio. We getting it in on Wednesdays, y'all. It's also FaceTime. It's time. Honestly, man, I'm in my feelings, man, today because I'm really thinking about all the stuff that's happening in the news, right? Because I'm one of the people that's trying to bring my people together. I'm one of the people that want my people to do better and learn better, but I also want my people to be treated better, and I want my people to treat each other better. But what I see on TV is just so hard to deal with. What they did to that boy on television. This is filmed, and the lady talking about she didn't know the difference between her handgun and the stun gun. First of all, you are a trained officer. And if you don't know the difference in weapons, how can you tell what a difference a weapon is in somebody else's hand? That's how little kids can be at the park and get shot with a water gun or a BB gun, because obviously y'all can't tell the difference between your own weapons. You can't even tell the difference between your own shit. What the is no, this is unexcusable. And I know they acting like, oh, this lady is really hurt and she quit. Yeah, she needed to quit. I mean, if a truck driver crashes his truck, guess what he gonna do? Quit, because he getting fired anyway, especially if he got some drugs in the system. That's probably why she quitting. It's no way possible, no way possible, no way possible that this lady should have mistaken her handgun for a stun gun. This is atrocious. This is crazy. I don't even know what to do or how to explain this, but to me, it just hurts my heart. And then they I don't know if anybody's seen this because they showed it for a couple days, which I think is unfair. I don't like them continuously showing Black Death on television or on live or wherever, because we don't see white death. You think they not dying at the same rate we is, and they don't show them dying on TV in real life. We only see that in the movies. But really, it's unfair that they continue to show Black Death on television. They showed that lady killed that young man. He was 20 years old. They showed her kill that man. For what? For what? What was you gonna do if you stunned him? It still wouldn't have mattered. He was gonna pull off that. Even in police training, that stunning him in that situation wouldn't have worked. You'd have been better off putting the guns and everything down and helping the officer grab the young man. You had a paper in your hand. I don't know what she was reading. She had a karaoke list or something in her hand, and then she had a gun in the other. If you'd have took the karaoke list out your hand, lady, and then took the gun and put it down, you could have used your two hands to help the officer get that man under control. But your problem was you was too busy trying to kill somebody, trying to hurt somebody. Because this is what they tell me is you don't even pull a gun unless you're planning on using it. So why is you pulling it? What was the point? Why not just help? And that's I actually, man, I'm just been hurt, man. This is sad, and it's a sad occasion that the police know better. Like this is something like I got friends that's officers. I got friends that's officers. I got family that's police officers. So I know they know better. I know I talk to these people and they know they got the training. They don't like it. A lot of officers do not like what they do. And it's like it's crazy that this chief, he want to quit now. And he's been the chief for a long time. He's been the chief for a minute, and he's been chief through a lot of the craziness. So I'm just hoping that, man, this I'm just hoping that I'm just hoping that, man, they get some justice, because they tearing that city up again, and it's just unfair. And I don't think they had the resources to really just keep dealing with this same craziness, man. And I really don't have the energy to to forgive them. Like, I just don't have the energy for forgiveness anymore because it's so prevalent. I got a son, he just turned 21. I got a son who just turned 21. He could that I got a son that boy could be my son. You know what I'm saying? This is our children out here. This is ridiculous. So look, man, Boy and Terry show, man, we stand with the movement, and we down for with a cause. And it's just I just want everybody to know that this is not nothing we just overlook, man. This comedy thing is amazing. You know, telling jokes and being funny is amazing, and it's a beautiful thing. But the reality is, it's a problem. It's a problem going on in our life. It's a problem in our world. And what if we don't take ourselves and put it in every situation, we won't be able to get the emotion that we need out of that situation. That is you in that car fighting as a 20-year-old. I know so many. I was a rebel at 20, not allowing the police to do anything to me, so I could understand the how they feel now. The police are not trusted, and y'all just got to understand that. Why don't y'all approach it in that sense? You talking about you pull them over for a registration or some thing hanging it? Come on, man. Either way, either way, either way, if you're gonna do that, like do it the right way. And then give a boy a chance, right? Like they don't want to show what happened led up to it. But what I'm saying is, like, why would y'all come at it so hard over a decal in the windshield? That is crazy. So rest in peace to Mr. Wright. I know they didn't want to say his name at first. You know, they didn't want us to know his name, but then once they tore up the city, they had to know. So man, rest in peace, man. This is so crazy. So I just wanted to say that, and he is our unsung hero at this point, as our unsung hero. And right now, you know, I know in in Minnesota, they still doing the case. They still arguing the case, and it's just so much violence and trauma, and we come from that, living and being around the city and coming up where you come up. Most places are violent, you know, and this police killing you is the last thing you want to have to deal with. We already had to deal with other knuckleheads, but having to deal with the police every time and worrying about your kids, I mean, it's so crazy. I'm so paranoid about where my son is all the time and where my wife is all the time. It's ridiculous, man. And it got us to a point where, you know, everybody's on edge. Everybody got a gun. Everybody smoking weed. Everybody paranoid. Everybody's on edge. So we all need to come together, regardless. We all need to come together as a group and represent the young man, right, Mr. Wright, man. Uh, uh, Rest in peace, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm kind of hurt and spent, man. It's been a long day. It's been a long process, and I've been trying to make sure that my family straight, and they explain to them, because you got to explain to the younger ones what's really going on, because kids don't think that the police should kill you. Like we don't either, but on a whole nother level, you know, we really were taught that police were the good guy. And now police are the bad guys to these kids now. Like this generation growing up, every black little kid sees the police as the bad guy. So now y'all gonna what y'all finna do? Try to fight and approach and say this about every black person? Like this can't escalate. It's escalating. It used to be they didn't know about it because it was always online, but now we know about it. So we ain't finna let you go about it. We need to we need to we need to mobilize again. And this is the problem. We got to keep mobilizing. The problem is we need to make sure this next election we get in the right people. Trump and them already focusing on the right thing. They trying to get the right senators and the right judges in place. See, that's what we need to do. We need to get the right judges and the right senators and the right representatives in place. The person who is got most power in that neighborhood is probably an alderman. The alderman need to fight for his people in that neighborhood. And if he ain't for the people, y'all need to vote him out. That's just the truth. It's a fact, man. Those people have more power over you than the president. You just don't think about it. The alderman, the city council, the representative, the person, the comptroller, all these people have power. And all these people have power over your immediate life, not the president. He don't have power over your immediate life. Yeah, everybody want to vote for the president, but those ain't the people you need to vote for. Man, we need to get it together from top to bottom. Not only do we need to mobilize on the streets, but we need to mobilize in the boardrooms, in these judge chambers. Everybody need to be everywhere, man. We need to get in the right positions so that they have to respect us, man. Because other than that, they ain't going to. You see what they fighting for. You see what Trump and them on right now. They doing right now is getting ready for 2024, 2022 when these new elections come in and they put millions of dollars already. They funneling millions of the reason why it costs 70, 80 million dollars for one judge seat. Think about this, man. This is the reason why they putting that kind of money in these seats because it matters. Hey, man, what's going on? What's going on, man? Hey, speaking of, I got my artist in the building. What's going on, Howie?
What up, though?
Hey, I don't know. I think the people can hear you, man. What you up to?
Man, all is well, my good brother. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, man, you know I stay good. That my friend is here. What's going on? Hey, man, I was telling people you're gonna be at Riddles with me this Sunday on the 18th. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man, I'm gonna come in town, man. To your good brother Howie Bell. We'll go ahead and come on in to Alston. Nah, we ain't gonna be in Chicago. We're gonna be in Alston. Ain't that how you say it?
House. That's kind of how you say it. Yep, you're right. House. You ain't never
Yeah, man.
lying.
This Sunday, y'all come check me out at Riddles, man. I'm gonna come on and hang out with all my good comedy brothers, man, in Chicago. We're gonna do it, brother. Let's
Hey,
do it.
man, I appreciate that, man. You know, I was trying to send you the link so they could see your face, but I think your Wi-Fi or whatever you own. What you got, that Boost Mobile?
Nah, I'm on the iPhone, brother.
Oh, nah, you got that Anytime Connect. You got that flip phone.
See my phone, brother. See my phone, brother. See my phone. Always. You
He
know what
said,
I'm saying? That's them other phones for you losers. You know what I'm saying?
"For you
See
losers."
my iPhone right here. You losers have a regular phone, man. It's the iPhone over here.
The phone is for the losers.
Yeah, you know, all that crap. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's hilarious for the terrible losers. Hey, man, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing but the Android. I got a Motorola though. You know.
Nah, well, you know, Motorola ain't been around since the 90s.
I'm good. Yeah. You know it. You know it worked because it ain't been around since the 90s.
Man, you got the hard. You on what is the analog? You're analog. I don't know if you remember that.
I do. I remember. I definitely remember analog because I still got it. I got a rotary phone on my cell phone.
Right.
You hear it clicking. So, man, tell us what's going on, man. You on the road? What you doing?
Man, you know, everything, dog, has been cool. You know, we all comedians, man, are like getting out here back on this road, enjoying stand-up comedy, man, trying to bring that audience. You know, something that we all been missing. You know, everybody's been kind of on a lockdown. We're trying to all gradually get back to a little bit of normalization out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm trying to do my part as a comic, man, and bring some of that laughter that they all been missing, you know?
Hey, man.
So all is well, man. Yeah, man. So once I come to Chicago this weekend, from there, I'm back in Detroit for a couple shows for 420, and then I'm off to Charlotte, and then Atlanta, and then back to the crib. So I got a nice little couple weeks stretchy ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Just look for how we been. All you got to do, really, if you want to go to a show or find out where I'm at, man, anywhere in the country, really, is go to my Instagram. And they go to Howie Business, HOWIEAICELL. That's HOWIEAICELL. That's Howie Business. You go to Instagram, man. You follow me. You know, keep up with everything I'm doing. I appreciate that.
All right, definitely. We gonna definitely link you up. Definitely, Howie boy. You know, you my dog, man. I love you, bro. Like, you know, we've been getting down for a long time, man. Since the Too Shady days, man. Since the last Lab Too Shady days.
All day long, man. It feels like a long way, man. And you know, it's always good to see that we still alive, brother.
Hey,
You
hey,
know,
hey, man.
but you know,
Hey, man. I just saw you. I saw you. We did the last show we did together. You got a standing O in front of 9 people at Don B Room, and then and the encore and the second standing O, and then they said, "Yeah, we got another comic." I said, "For what?"
and that was, you know, the thing about dog being part, man. You know, with those 9 people, I think they go. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That show. So that was pretty good, man. That was actually a nice little thing. It was like a live slash virtual type of show. You know
Mm.
what I mean? So whereas the live audience that was in front of you was really like the production crew and the, you know, the people that were there, the friends and family almost. And then they were broadcasting to, you know, out to the general public. So that was pretty cool, man. Shouts out to Dawn B.
Yeah,
I like
man.
that side. Yeah, absolutely, man. It was
So,
real nice.
so man, we was talking earlier. This is the DMX special, and I know you. I know you listened to the X, man. How did DMX affect you, personally? You know, with his music.
Well, you gotta understand, man. You know, I'm a grown man, man. So you know, DMX. You know, that was one of the artists that you know, that I definitely listened to a lot and loved. I felt his music. Thought he was one of the best performers I've ever seen. I mean, that show in Philly that he did was incredible. I don't know if you ever seen a live show with him in Philly. They did like a little mini documentary. He did that show in Philly. Probably one of the best performances I've ever seen in my life from an artist. But man, yeah, DMX, man, incredible. I drove from LA from Detroit to Atlanta to LA, right, by myself. And I had DMX and Take Six. That was all the only music I had.
That's funny.
Tapes I had DMX and Take Six. And you know what I'm saying? I would go between if we ever needed the Lord before.
Hilarious.
The only music I had, man.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Hey.
true story too. And I had that. That was the only 2 things Joyce I had going, man. West Coast. So you know, DMX, hey, special place in my heart, brother. He got me through a whole road trip across the country, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my guy.
Hey man, so outside of that, man, it's been a crazy week. But man, you like I want to get a little more into you. Like you a beast in the game. You when you started, who was in your comedy class? Who did you start with?
It was a well, you know, when I came into the game was, you know, around 95.
Okay.
You know, there was a lot of cats already in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, but the guys that I came up with, and I just remember being kind of in the same class as me, it's a lot, man. Like me, I want to say Sean Larkins.
Okay, Sean, yeah, he's funny.
And, you know, cats like even him, Malik Fannin, you know, they work together still now. I want to say, like, even locally, like Foolish and Simply Chanel and Shiny D, you know, we all kind of came up around the same time. You know, McGriff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we all kind of, around that Coco Brown. You know, that's kind of my class. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking Deion Cole was maybe a couple of years before me. But, you know, we kind of was doing shows, you know, around the same time, of course. And then, you know, just around that, that's kind of my class. You know, like the right after the, you know, the big Def Jam names or the big Comic View names, you know what I'm saying, it came the class right after that. I was in that class of comics.
Yeah, that's a wonderful class, man. And do you still miss the interactions from when you guys were a class, you know what I mean? Like from those days, like, or do you guys still kind of still do it a little bit?
I mean, you know, the pandemic has had everybody kind of away from everyone, you know, but, you know, prior to this, of course, man, you know what I'm saying? We still hung out, you know, you see each other in comedy clubs and, You know, you talk, man. You know, you the guys been on the road with and all that kind of stuff, man. Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's a part of it, man. You know, so the comedians fellowship is a big part of the comedy life, should I say? You know, us talking and conversing, writing, exchanging ideas and things like that. You know, that's a part of comedy culture. If you want to ask me,
right?
So absolutely, that's there. That'll never go anywhere.
Right. So speaking of the pandemic, how did it? I know it probably affect your money because you was a touring funny comedian, but how did it affect your like home life? Did it help you out because you was able to stay home and see like my kids needed me, or did it? Did it tear it up?
Your kids always need you. Doesn't matter.
No, but you know how people is. Like I'm always at home, so it ain't it. But you know how people is, they like.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I heard people say that before, like, oh, I realized, shit, if you didn't know that before the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they needed you before, but I mean, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, no, I mean, it what it did do, though, is help me slow down a little bit, because I was traveling a lot. You know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of comedy, just kind of being, just on the move, and it helped me breathe a little bit. So for that, that, man, I appreciate the pandemic, you know what I'm saying, for letting me get, catch my breath, so to speak.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so for that alone, man, I appreciate the pandemic. So a lot of people are like, oh, man, we in the house. I'm like, all right, I'm cool with being in the house, you know what I'm saying, for right now. It's making me, catch up. And then I started editing and doing my own radio show, the stand-up show with Howie Bell, and teaching myself how to edit and things like that. And so I mean, so it was a benefit to me.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad
at it. And that's what I'm hearing mostly. A lot of people are saying they benefited from the pandemic. Outside of the death and the tragedies, but within the personal selves, learning and building and growing. And I felt the same way. So it's a good thing, man. I think it's just the hustler in you, though. I think because you've been hustling so long, you're going to find a way. This is what the world is. I got to figure out how to get it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And we're gonna talk about it all this weekend, man, at Riddles, man. Make sure this Sunday. What's the date again?
The Riddles is Sunday. We at Riddles. Definitely we at Riddles Sunday, 18th. Yep, 4/18 at 7:30 is we open the doors.
There we go.
Oh yeah, and we got tickets online. Go to Eventbrite. You got the Howie Bell ticket, 20% off the Eventbrite ticket if you get his tickets. If you and I got other Eventbrites on mine. Trust me, it's gonna be a crazy show. Howie Bell is one of the funniest comics I've ever had the pleasure of being on stage with.
Man, I appreciate that, brother. Man, shout out to Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Root to the Kills. All the bros, make sure y'all come out, man, this Sunday as well. All the Deltas, Soros, all the Greeks in general, man. Y'all come on, man, have some fun, man. All my HBCU fellow collegiate classmates and college mates, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all come hang out this Sunday as well. We're going to get down. We getting down, man.
Yes.
We're going to do it. I'm going to tell y'all about what's going on.
Yeah, definitely, man. Howie Bell, man. One of the funniest. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to jump on our show.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man.
I appreciate you, my brother.
You a legend, bro, and you definitely deserve all the credit for all the hard work you did. So I appreciate you for joining the show, and I can't wait to do the show on Sunday, April 18th at 7:30. Y'all get their tickets on fire. Go to his Eventbrite. Go to Howie Bell. What's their where they go to find you?
Man, you make sure y'all go to Howie Bizzell on the gram at Howie Bizzell. That's HOWIE BIZZELL. That's Howie Bizzell. HOWIE BIZZELL. Howie Bizzell on the gram or Howie Bell on Facebook. And I'm gonna definitely keep y'all posted on the press of everything I'm doing, especially this Sunday at Riddles, brother.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Love, bro.
Love, bro. Let's do it, man. I'll see you this weekend.
Yeah, I see you this weekend, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a big dog, Howie Bell in the building, man. You know, we are definitely gonna be at Riddles this weekend. It is going down. If you want tickets, ask me for them. I got them tickets for you. And we definitely in the building with tickets. Hey, we hanging out all night and we kicking it. Howie Bell in the building. Yo, hey man, you know it's been a great show. It's time for the road story of the night. My road story is I'm going to Michigan. I'm going to do a 420 show with Afro Man on Saturday. I am so excited because it's probably the best news I got all week. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just good to, feel wanted and feel love. You know, the love is there. And, they bringing me out there. So it's going to be amazing. I'm going to go with my peoples that's out there. And we better have a great time, man. You know, it's your boy, Robert Kane. I'll be out there. So all my people out there in Michigan, I don't know where in Michigan. I'm going to have to put the flyer up. I'm sorry I ain't put it up now. I just got everything. And, I've been at work and all kind. I'm sorry. I ain't got no excuses. I'm my own production. So I get it in when I'm supposed to. Hey, but don't forget, we at Riddles this Sunday, this Thursday. We at Riddles Thursday and Sunday. Thursday and Sunday, Riddles, Thursday, Sunday, Riddles. That's where we at. Me and Howie Bell and a couple of other comedians. Also this Thursday, I got a famo, and You So Crazy Charles is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna do my mystery box. I'm gonna bring a box and we're gonna do some improv. It's gonna be nuts. Yeah, we can do some improv just to act the fool a little bit. So again, man, thank y'all coming out. We do appreciate y'all. It's the Bo and Terry show, and this is your man Bo. Terry had to go, but he out there doing the movie set, so we had to let him go. I told him it's all good, man. We'll hold it down for him. Hey, thank you, Howie Bell. We appreciate you. You are amazing. And I'll see you on Sunday. Hey, holla at your boy.
Man, my man still better than yours. Look at your body, man. Hey, and they don't know. Nobody never knew. But I was still in floor mats.
Yeah, I bet.
Look, I can touch my bed.
Yeah, I bet. Why your glass? Yeah, I bet.
Nigga, you ain't even at your house.
Yeah, I bet. Why you dressed like a? Yeah, I bet.
Why you make your mask?
Yeah, I bet. So I'm finna get it. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet.
At least,
Yeah, I bet.
at least your teeth white.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. I bet.
The vaccinations are here. Bo and Terry drops the vaccination mixtape 4/1/2021 featuring.
I got that scene in the double cup. I got that scene in the double cup. I got that scene in the double cup. No lean in my double cup. Vaccine in my double cup.
Also featuring. Available right now on Too Shady Radio. Stay tuned.